before we get into this video, I just want to remind you, if you have not done so already, make sure you subscribe to this channel. And while you're there, go ahead and hit the notification button. I don't do a lot of videos on this channel. Only reviews go on this channel. But I don't want you to miss any of the reviews that I do. So since you're in here anyway and you're looking around, go ahead and like the videos. You know, not just this one, look at the others and like those also. Give it a big thumbs up. Once you've done that, go ahead and share it with others. It may not be something that you're into, may not be something that all your friends like, but you never know when something I've said or done is going to help someone that you know. With that, we'll get into this video. Hey there, folks. Thank you for joining me here again today on Specialized Product Inspection, SPI. Today I'm going to be covering a couple of new juices that I got. Again, it's going to be from Big Steam Vape. It's a local company, actually right over in Chatsworth, just maybe 15-20 minutes from me. But they make some of the best, most expensive juice that I've ever had. As I said in my intro to my reviews, I always keep on a certain guideline, and one of those is to let you know if I'm being sponsored. I am not. On this one, I am not being sponsored. I purchased these juices, and one of them is one that I've had in the past, probably about a year ago. The other one I've never had before, and I will let you know about the two. Now, one thing, I don't know if you did watch the video where I said where I set out my guidelines and explained how I was going to do reviews, particularly juice reviews. I said that I would vape a juice and then come back a little bit later and vape it again, so like a week later. And I haven't done that on any of the juices that I've had, because after I made that video, I realized that, say like a 30 mil, which is what I normally buy, I get vape tongue real bad, real easily. And so I can't get big, 120 bottles of juices that are going to last me several weeks. I typically, the most I'll get is a 30 mil. I have gotten 60s in the past, but what I have to do is buy like 4 60s and kind of alternate them around and change them. And so for that reason, since I'm only getting 30 mil bottles of juice, and a couple bottles of 30 will only last me a week. So I don't have time to let them steep and or age. I prefer the word age. I'm not going to go into that here. I've talked about it in the past. But I don't have the time to let them age, so I'm not being able to do that like I said I would. And I do apologize, but it works out fine, it seems. But I'm going to go ahead and one thing that I want to touch on before I even get into it is I am looking for other products to review. Not only do I plan on reviewing juice products or vaping products, but really any products, whether it's electronics, whether it's it could be shooting products, target products, anything that I'm interested in. And believe me, I'm not just looking for freebies. If it's something I'm not interested in at all, let's say for instance somebody sent me a knit, not sent me, if they contact me, hey, I got this knitting kit, would you like to review it? I'm going to tell them no, because I'm not into knitting. That's like way out there, but just an example, I would say no. But yeah, when it comes to car parts, to car upgrades, to cars themselves even, I doubt anybody's going to send me a car, but, here's to wishing. RVs, camping equipment, guns, bows, throwing knives, hunting knives, survival equipment, anything like that. I'm willing and definitely able to review those. And I will be reviewing all of them from a user's point of view, not a professional reviewer's point of view. I'm not going to look at it like a professional reviewer. And I'm also going to be very honest. As I said in that video, I'm not going to get into it too much, but I'm going to be very honest about it. If it's a product, if it's a Target, for instance, if it's a styrofoam or a poly Target, I'll get it out in a minute, and I shoot it 10 times and it starts falling apart, I'm gonna let everyone know, hey, it falls apart quick. I only shot it with a 45 10 times and it started falling apart. So now that I've said all that, like I say, I'm looking for other products, new products. If you have anything that you'd like reviewed professionally and definitely with an open mind, but also honest, let me know. Contact me. You can contact me on my YouTube page or on social media, either one. I do show up in searches. So with that, I'm going to get into this review. And by the way, you're going to notice that a couple of videos between this channel and my other channel, I'm going to have on the same clothes and everything. That's because I'm videoing like 3 videos all in one day. I'll explain it on the other videos also. But it's because I got behind due to Sundays. And if you are on my vlog channel, you'll understand because I did explain it over there. So what I have today, number one is Big Steam Vapors Glazed. It's actually glazed donut. Comes in their normal bottle. You have your nicotine level on one side. You have your warnings on the other side. Comes with a childproof. Now I've taken the ring off. Once it pops, you know, you take it and it and that little ring that's left on here, I've taken it off just because it gets it's pain when you turn it upside down. It falls off. So I take those off. But you know, typical plastic bottle, 30 mil. And these are going, actually, you get 2. It's I think it's you buy one, get one for half price, something like that, whatever it is. But anyway, it's 2 bottles, 2 30 mil bottles for $20 over at Big Steam. It's a really good deal. Can't find that at any other bricks and mortar anywhere in this area. I don't know if you can find them in your area, but it's the best you can find around here. So with that, we'll go ahead and fire up this glazed. On both of my mods, I have them. Can't read it all on that one. Let me read this one. I have the 0.27 ohm coils on each, and today I'm going to be using a 65 watt setting. You know what? Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to go down a little bit. I'm going to start out at 45, then go up to 65, then go up, or 55, 65, 75. Excuse me. So at 45, here's what we get with Big Steam Vapors Glazed Donut. It's not bad. I can actually tell what it is. It tastes like a donut, but it's you can tell it's not at the right setting on this tank. 55 is just not anywhere close to being high enough. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it up to 65, see what we get there. Actually, I already know that 65 is my preference for this juice in this tank. Oh. It's good. That's better. Like I said, I already knew that was going to be my preference. So it tastes just like a warm donut. Tastes just like what it's supposed to be. I have no problem with that at all. All right, now we're going to go up to 75. And I'm looking at my voltage. This shouldn't be too bad, but we're going to see. Now, one mistake I did make, and I just tasted it, this is a fairly new coil. I've only hit it about 5 times. Well, 5 times. Probably 15 times because I hit 3 times each time. So about 15 times, and I kind of tasted on that last one. My coil's still too new. I may actually get a burnt taste on this one, but it's my fault, not the juice. I mean, I'm going to let you know. I'm going to be honest with you, but I think that's probably what's going to happen. Just because the coil's too new and it's not broken in properly. Yep. I'm not going to be able to do it on 75. I'm going to turn it back down. I'm actually going to go back to 55 just because I haven't broken it in correctly. Started out at 55 and then worked my way back up because now even 55 isn't right. I may have burnt that coil completely up. Brand new coil, and I think I just burned it up. So everybody messes up sometimes. All right. So that is the Glazed Donut by Big Steam Vape. Very good. One of my favorites, right along with Caravan and Boss Sauce. It's right up there with those. Like I say, I've had that one before. This is a new one. This is, or not new. He's had it for a while. I don't do, I've said it before, I do not do too many of the fruity or even candy type juices. They just aren't my preference. But we're going to see what this is like. I did the same thing. This coil's been used a little bit. I've probably been using it for a couple of hours now. I'm going to do a test hit to see at this wattage, and then I'll come back and let you know what I'm doing. Okay, I can start out there. Going to do the same thing, 55, 65, 75. So this one is Big Steam Vape's Dragon Fruit. It's fruity. It's one that I normally don't use, but to keep from getting vape tongue, I decided to try to add a fruit into my rotation. And it seems to be working pretty good so far. I do like it. So far, I've been liking it at a higher wattage than I'm used to. Maybe that's how fruits work. I don't know. Like I say, I don't normally use fruity or fruit flavors, but at a higher wattage, it seems to be a little more candy-like instead of sort of a, I don't know, just a plain fruit, non-sweet, whatever. So here we go at 55. Pretty good, pretty good. It does have that little, you can tell it's a little bit low because it's sort of a, I don't know, I'm going to call it like a potpourri type taste, but that's because I have it so low. Like I say, this coil I've been using a little bit longer, so it broke in a little bit better than the other one. And for that reason, I'm probably going to be able to go a little bit higher and get a better flavor when it gets higher. So here we go at 65. I bet you that's the perfect spot because it does have a little more sweetness to it. It's more like a ripe dragon fruit rather than just a plain unripe. That's a good example. The first one was an unripe dragon fruit. At 75, it's more like at 65, it's more like a ripe dragon fruit. Then we're going to go up to 75. Whoop. I went to 78. All right, 75. Actually, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I actually got a little more. It almost tastes like it had some kind of cracker or graham in it. He didn't say anything about it. He just said it's dragon fruit. But that has, like I say, it's kind of like a graham, almost like a dragon fruit pie, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave that right there. I'm gonna leave it at 75 on this setup. So so there you go. Two more juices. Both of them are great. Like I said, this is not a sponsored review from Big Steam. It's just that's where I went, and that's what I got was two more flavors from them. And again, they're good to go. They're great right out of the bottle. I mean, no aging, no steeping, none of that. You just you can walk out of the store and go ahead and fill up with it. And both of those were great. That was, let me cover those once again. You have the Big Steam Vape Glazed Donut and Big Steam Vape Dragon Fruit. So if you like the donut flavors, you can get the Glazed Donut. If you like a dragon fruit tart, go with the dragon fruit. So with that, we're going to close out. Take care of yourself and take care of each other.